Hello students, I hope you are well, and today we are going to start our new chapter of geography, minerals and energy resources. Minerals and energy resources. And in this chapter we will discuss about different minerals and energy resources that are found in India as well as in the world. Right. So open your book and let's start with the chapter. We use different things in our daily life made from metals. Made from metals. Many things are there that we are using in our daily life that are made up of metals. Can you list a number of items used in our house made of metals? Where do these metals come from? Where do these metals come from? We have studied that Earth's crust is made up of different minerals. Earth crust is made up of different minerals. Here we have discussed about a word that is a mineral. That is a mineral. What are minerals? Minerals are the homogeneous substance that are occurring naturally. With a definable internal structure. What is there? Minerals are the homogeneous naturally occurring substance with a definable internal structure. It means the minerals are homogeneous, looking like same. The minerals are looking like same, but their chemical and physical property are different. They are having a definable, means different minerals are having the different definable internal structure. These are found in varied forms, means many kind of minerals are there and many in varied forms they are found in nature, ranging from hardest diamond to the softest tar. What is there in minerals? What is there? That hardest diamond, one is there, that is the most hardest mineral, that is the diamond, and the softest mineral, that is tar. Talcum powder that we are using at home, that is a mineral. What are minerals? Minerals are the homogeneous naturally occurring substance with a definable internal structure, and these are found in varied forms in nature, ranging from hardest to the softest. Hardest, that is diamond, and softest, that is tar. So minerals are an indispensable. An indispensable means very important part of our life. Very important part of our life. Everything, almost everything we use, from a tiny pin to a towering building or a big ship, all are made from minerals. Different kind of minerals. Iron, wood, petroleum, these all are minerals. The railway lines and the tarmac on the road, our implements, our machinery too are made from minerals. Cars, buses, trains, aeroplanes are manufactured from minerals and run on power resources derived from the earth. Power resources, that is energy minerals. Power resources like petroleum, coal, diesel, right? These are the power resources. Car, buses, trains, aeroplanes manufactured from minerals and run on the power resources that are derived from the earth. Even the food that we eat contain minerals. The food that we eat, that also contain minerals, iron, calcium, right? So in all stages of development, human beings have to use minerals for their livelihood. What is there? Human being need to use minerals for their survival. If we will not use, what is there? We are eating our food out. In whole food there is 0.3 mineral. 0.3% mineral is there that is needed for our body. If that 0.3% mineral is not there present in our food, then we are not able to survive. Then we are not able to survive. So, in all stages of development, human beings have used minerals for their livelihoods, decoration, festivities, religious and ceremonial rites. On different activities, on different occasions, we are using the different kind of minerals. Let's see. All living things needs minerals. All living things need minerals. Life processes cannot occur without minerals. Means we cannot live without minerals. We cannot live without minerals. Although our mineral intake represents only about 0.3% of the total intake of nutrients. Whatever nutrients we are taking from the food, out of that 0.3% is only mineral. They are so important, so potent and so important that without them we would not be able to utilize other 99.7% of food stuff. So you can see or you can imagine that 0.3%, only 0.3% is a very big or an important part for our life. So what is a mineral? We have already discussed that what is a mineral. Minerals are the homogeneous naturally occurring substance with a definable internal structure. These are found in varied forms in nature, ranging from the hardest diamond to the softest tar. Why are they so varied? Why are they so varied? Now come to the next page, on page number 49. We have already learned about rocks. Igneous rock, metamorphic rock, sedimentary rocks. Rocks are combination of homogeneous substances called minerals. Rocks are combination of homogeneous substances called minerals. Some rocks, for instance, limestone consists of a single mineral. Some stones are there, some rocks are there that contain only one or two minerals, and some rocks are there that contains many minerals. And whichever mineral content is more in that rock is known with the name of that mineral. Suppose iron content is more, so that rock will be known as the iron ore. IRONORE. So some rocks, for instance limestone, consist of a single mineral only, but majority of rocks consist of several minerals in varying proportion. Means some are more in quantity, some are less in quantity. Although over 2000 minerals have been identified. How many minerals have been identified? More than 2000. Only a few are abundantly found in most of the rocks. Very few, only a few are abundantly found. Only a few are found in large quantity in most of the rocks. A particular mineral, that I already told you, a particular mineral that will be formed from a certain combination of elements depend upon the physical and chemical condition under which the material forms. Means how the minerals form, it depends on the pressure, it depends on the physical and the chemical conditions under which the materials form. This in turn result in a wide ranging of colors. Different minerals, different colors. Hardness, crystalline form. Crystal form means on their luster, chamak. And density that a particular mineral possesses. Geologists use these properties to classify the minerals. Let's see first classification of minerals. What is their classification of minerals? Minerals are metallic, non-metallic and energy minerals. Metallic, non-metallic and energy minerals. Metallic are of two types, ferrous and non-ferrous. ferrous and non-ferrous. Keep one thing in mind: metallic and non-metallic. Metallic minerals are the minerals which are metallic, which are metals, which are metals. Non-metallic minerals which are non-metals, which are non-metal, which do not contain any metal, and they are metals, right? These are metallic and non-metallic. And metallic are of two types: ferrous and non-ferrous. Ferrous, they both are metals. Ferrous and non-ferrous both are metal, but what is the difference? The difference is that ferrous contain iron. Ferrous contain iron, and non-ferrous minerals do not contain iron. Ferrous minerals contain iron, non-ferrous mineral do not contain iron. Metallic minerals are the minerals which are metal, non-metallic which are non-metal. No metal is present. So ferrous, metallic are of two types: ferrous and non-ferrous. Ferrous means the minerals which are having the iron content, and non-ferrous which do not have the iron content. And next is their non-metallic, that is mica, salt, potash, sulfur, granite, limestone, marble, sandstone, etc. And energy minerals. Energy minerals: coal, petroleum, natural gas. These are the energy minerals. So let's revise the chapter till here. What are minerals? Minerals are homogeneous, naturally occurring substance with a definable internal structure, and these are found in varied forms in nature, ranging from hardest diamond to the softest rock. And classification of minerals: that are metallic, non-metallic, energy, and metallic are of two types, that is ferrous and non-ferrous. Next is mode of occurrence of minerals. Mode of occurrence of minerals. Minerals are usually found in ores. I already told you minerals are found in ores. The ores, the rocks which contain one or two mineral, and the quantity of, if any of the mineral is more, that rock is known with the name of that mineral. That is known as ore. Minerals are usually found in ores. The term ore is used to describe. What is ore? Is used to describe an accumulation of any mineral. What is ore? There is accumulation, concentration of any mineral mixed with other elements. Mixed with other elements. These are generally occurring in the following form. And these minerals are occurring, formed in the varying or the following forms. In igneous and metamorphic rocks, these minerals are found in cracks, crevices, faults, lords, or joint. What is there? When the molten magma tries to come up, then what is there? That sometimes it cools down under the earth surface, and it deposits in the cracks, crevices, faults, lords, and joints. Suppose this is magma. Right? It tries to come up, but sometimes it cools down and it deposits in this form. Some mineral deposit in this form. Some deposits are in veins. This is known as lords. This is known as veins. Crevices and cracks. Cracks are there in between the surface and joint. When two places are mixed with, try to join with each other, that what is there? That is known as joint. Minerals are deposits, and we are getting the minerals from the cracks, crevices, faults, lords, and joints. These are there in igneous and the metamorphic rock. Next, in sedimentary rocks. What are the sedimentary rocks? Sedimentary rocks means when there is decomposition of the rocks of the igneous and the metamorphic rock, then the pebbles are depositing at one place, then that is known as the sedimentary rocks. A number of minerals are found in beds. Beds means in this form. In this form, not in this. Beds and in the form of a layer, one between two. Right. So next is there the decomposition of the surface rock. Sometimes what is there? The surface rock is the decomposing, removal. The some contents are there that is soluble in water. Then what happened? That content soluble in water, and what else is left? That minerals are only left. And next thing are there. It forms in the alluvial deposit at the foothills. Alluvial, the most fertile soil. It comes from the it comes with the river. It comes with the river, and it is there deposits at the foothills. When the rivers are coming from the mountain to down, then what is there? When it hits to the ground, this flow of the water becomes slow. Then what is there? Whatever sand or whatever silt is carried by the river, they are depositing that on the at the foothills, and some minerals are found at the foothills in alluvial deposit. And ocean water contains vast quantity of minerals. A lot of minerals are present in the ocean water. So what are the mode of the occurrence of the mineral? That is, minerals are usually found in ores. The term ore is used to describe an accumulation of any mineral mixed with other elements. They are generally occurring in the following form: in the igneous and the metamorphic rocks, in cracks, crevices, faults, lodes or joint. In sedimentary rock, a number of minerals are found in beds and layers. The decomposition of surface rocks are removal of the soluble contents also form minerals. It found in alluvial deposits or at the foothills. And what is the ocean water contains a large deposit of minerals. So this is there for today. Next we'll do in the next video, and next is there, that is ferrous minerals. Right, we'll discuss about different minerals in the next video. So this is there page number 48, 49 and 50 left side. This is there 48, 49 and 50 left side. You have to make the extra question answers with this. You have to revise this chapter thoroughly. Till here you have to revise it thoroughly. Right. So read it, revise it and make the extra question answers. Thank you. Stay home, be safe, be healthy.